Hey guys, it's Triple Laird here, and welcome back to this week's edition of Nimera Talk. Now, episode 45 here is an exciting one, guys. We finally have the date for the release of NION and the details of how we can convert our EONs onto this brand new proof of time concept blockchain. So we're going to talk all about that and much more right now. Now, first things first, before we dive into the rocket ship that's going to be NION, take a look at the SN15 Starship. It finally took off and landed successfully, and it was quite a sight to behold.
It's a
Whoa!
Oh my god!
Oh no! Whoa! She's going! She's going! Oh my gosh!
There it is, there it is.
There it is!
Yep.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh! Look! Come on!
Oh, not good.
Wait! Yeah! Pretty cool stuff right now. It did go up all the way into the clouds. It was kind of obscure, but it was an epic thing to see and hear. It really gets in your bones. But that is not the only thing that's going to be taking off this week. We finally have the announcement from the team on the exact date that you can expect the NION blockchain to be released. Wow, this is actually making me excited to read it. NION will launch officially on May 12th, guys. This is a huge piece of news and a big date to give. I love this this little icon too, showing the transition between the old and the new. So since it's not that long, let's just take a moment to read it. It's been 4 years since the release of EON, the first token on our network, then called the EON blockchain. Now it's time to move forward. We're super excited to announce today that NION, the new native token of the Nimera blockchain, is releasing on May 12th. By switching to a new token, we are not just changing the name. With the Nimera blockchain release, NION will redefine the concept of a crypto token. It is not another transaction utility that you'll spend on fees and need to replenish those fees for more transactions. By owning NION, a user owns a genuine part of the Nimera blockchain capacity, being able to use the services of the Nimera ecosystem for free forever. This is huge, guys. We are super thrilled about the NION release. The Nimera team has been working on it for several months, polishing the concept to find the best utility and make NION valuable and, most importantly, usable. Now, as we presented the Nimera blockchain, I have no doubts that NION will find its value in our proof of time ecosystem, said Andrew Zamin, the founder of Nimera. After a few days of testing the new token on multi-broker and channels, we are ready to launch NION on the full scale. The exchange from EON to NION will start on May 12th and will be performed through the exchange functionality in the channel's wallet. On the release day, we will provide a step-by-step guide on the token swap. There will be no end date, so you can upgrade to a new token later if you feel so. About the Nimera blockchain, in Nimera, each participant uses the network for free simply by holding NION. The amount of capacity one can use is proportional to the number of tokens one holds. This approach promotes reasonable consumption, not rewarding users for holding more tokens than they need. This leads to more democratic voting, while the cost of using the network, already much lower, doesn't rise with the token price. And again, this is a huge one, guys, because we've seen Ethereum fees skyrocket when the network's being used. Bitcoin skyrockets when the network's being used. So this is a massive leap forward. Now, obviously, some key takeaways there are the date, May the 12th. So that's just a couple days from now, guys. Get on Discord and make sure to watch the details because they will be releasing a step-by-step guide. And do not worry if you're getting this information late. I'll do a tutorial video on actually making the exchange directly, and I will post that to this channel. And yes, you can do that at a later date. It's not going to be a one-time thing and then everyone gets cut off. That would not be fair. Everyone who has EON will have a chance to convert it to the new blockchain, NION. Now, guys, let's take a look at Dev Update number 7, which goes over all of the things that occurred within the ecosystem for the month of April. Wow, lots of stuff really went down there in April. Here's Dev Update number 7. So some of the things that went down on the network was the new website came out. It's a beautiful new website. If you guys haven't checked it out, definitely take a look. It's Nimera.io and Nimera Nimera.org, and Nimera.org specifically goes over the proof of time concept. They released a whole bunch of new developers documentation, and they've released the community governance page. That's where we have the topic on there for you to post your AMA questions and all of that, as well as a release talking about the blockchain on Medium. For multi-broker, there's a few little edits there and bug fixes. Again, bug fixes on swap and a lot of bug fixes for channels. So a quick update about the AMA with the Nimera CEO, Andrew Zamin. We've decided, since we have a massive amount of updates coming up mid-May, that what we'll do is we'll push the AMA to the end of May so that you guys can generate all these new questions when the new service comes up. The white paper is going to come up. Everyone's going to read through that, look at the service, test out how it's feeling, and then generate brand new questions, because I have a feeling that there's going to be so many new ones that come up after all of this is released. So look forward to that coming mid-May. And if you haven't had a chance to post a question, you just have one stuck in your mind, here's how you do it. Now, if you guys don't know how to get over to the community governance page, all you do is go to Nimera.org here. You head over to community and then slide down here. You'll see community governance. You click that, and that will open up the page there. Now, once you're on here, there's some there's some little categories here, and we have all the latest posts. So you can go kind of to introduce yourself or go down and take a look at an existing thread. And I put before to put your AMA questions right here. So if you click that one, you can go in and you're able to post all of your questions in here. And if there's any repeats, we'll just mark them down there so everyone can see. But yeah, a great new site, new forum for community governance. Now time for the Nimera Ecosystem Health Check and Market News. Now looking down the page for our health check, everything looks green there. On May 6th, we had some scheduled maintenance, and that was all taken care of. Nothing else really going on. And of course, as always, we will start out the exchange news with the swap. So 70,000 euros total volume this week, a little bit down from last week. But the cool part here is the total liquidity is going up week by week. I mean, we were cresting around the 190 mark for so long here. Now you can see we're rising up really quick. We're at 225,000 euros worth of liquidity, which means a lot more people are putting their money into the swap. Total fees paid this week to people who have their money staked in the swap was 341 euros, which is excellent. And as you guys can tell, it is increasing. So down to our top tokens for the week, we of course had EON. Liquidity is very strong right now, around 98,000 euros. And the volume was excellent as well at 69,000 euros, which really shows that people are jumping in right now and getting those EONs before the NION blockchain launches. Fees generated on here was the majority of the fees on the swap, as you can see, and we ended the week on the swap with the price of EON at a staggeringly good price of just shy of 6 euro cents. This is a total steal right now. Now, a very exciting thing when we come over to the exchange, because it was an exchange, in my opinion, up until this moment. Now it is a full brokerage. As you will see over here, I have Binance selected. If we go over here, we have the Nimera exchange, and then we could switch back to Binance. Now, we just had one test pair on there before, but now, as you can see, you can tap into all of these markets on your own right now, right from this singular point, which means that soon, when you have more exchanges connected and more pairs, you will only need that one account. Multi-broker is really a grand idea to stop these exchanges from competing with each other and instead give the user one spot where they can access everything. So very exciting to see all of these multi-broker pairs here right now. Moving on over to the Nimera exchange, let's take a look into our single EON pair that we have left here, which is BTC EON. Very tight book, way tighter book than we're used to, and this shows the power of consolidation. So we did have some good volume around here, around $18,000 because I have mine set for USD, so it was around $18,000 worth of liquidity on this pair, and the price is sitting at 826,000 EON per BTC. Now, of course, you're going to see here that it's really less than 0.04 BTC that you could trade on here, and it will double the price. So the upward swing potential here is just monstrous, and I mean, I'm going to say it now. I think it's very obvious that we're going to see that the second the NION blockchain is released. Going on to the global cryptocurrency market news, take a look over there at BTC, holding very strong, small 2% gain over the week, but this is a part of a steady recovery from the time it hit its all-time high, and then it dipped down almost 15%. We've had that recovery through. But Ether is taking massive gains this week, sitting around 3,800 USD, up 29% on the week. And of course, with Elon Musk and all of his comments, Doge is sitting at 64 cents. So obviously very large changes there. Something to note, guys, if you're watching this on a Sunday or a Monday, that because of my travel timings and all that, this episode had to be recorded on Saturday if you notice any discrepancies in these prices. Well, guys, that's all I have for you for this week. It is honestly a very, very exciting time right now. EON was the test bed. NION is the rocket, and that baby is about to launch. So very exciting stuff there. If you haven't had a chance yet, please like and subscribe. It really does support the channel. Put your comments in there. Get your AMA questions in the community governance section. And boom, if that's your address, you've won $25 worth of EON, soon to be $25 worth of NION. I'll send that to you in exactly 7 days. And last week's winner, you'll be getting yours today. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. For Nimera Talk, I'm Triple A.